Picture this. You're lying on the grass of your bustling college campus. The sky is clear, the birds are chirping, you've gotten more than 2 hours of sleep. Your multicultural friend group is circled around you. They're all laughing and talking. One of them is eating actual edible dining hall food, while the others are throwing a frisbee around. Yeah, this is it. The college experience. Beautiful, isn't it? Now wake up because you go to a commuter school. If any of you have had or are currently going to a commuter school, come and take a seat with me as I crash out. Now, let's start with the most common problem, making friends. Actually, not even that. Forget about friendship. Is the fact that you can go multiple days without speaking to anybody on that whole campus. Now, is that truly a bad thing? No. It's great. But can I at least get the option? Damn. You go in for your afternoon class even though you probably should have been there for your 9 a.m. Because a few months ago, you somehow thought that you'd get your sleep schedule together. You'd wake up at the crack of dawn, but we both know that idea was doomed from the start. You go to class, and hey, let's be delusional for a moment. Let's say you actually made a friend there. Good luck staying in touch once the semester ends. I swear, I knew somebody from the beginning of the semester, and the day after the class ended, I never heard from them again. They vanished. I don't even see them on the campus anymore. But anyways, then you go and either sit alone in a corner and eat some food you packed from home, or something from the dining hall, which usually tastes like dog food. $8 for a burger that tastes like it's seen every major historical event. You could also go outside the campus and buy food, and I've heard of some places even having chains inside the campus itself. If so, let me in. When I want to get some food outside, I have to go on one of those journeys that like only your parents would talk about when they describe how they got to school back in their day. But anyways, now after you finish your break, you go back and do the rest of your classes, and then you go home. At that point, I just raw dog it. I don't even eat until I get home. Stomach empty, throat dry, head pounding, vision blurry as I somehow make it back home. Another thing is that you're not like dorming with anyone, so that automatic shared experience that could foster into a potential friendship, gone. Now, I know before anyone starts saying, you need to put yourself more out there, you're not trying hard enough, sounds like a skill issue, just join some clubs. Shh. I've tried, nothing sticks. At least for me, my school doesn't have too many clubs I'm interested in or that many active clubs at all for that matter. And the social events, the few that they do have once every full moon when the stars align, whack. I'm talking specifically about the ones that the college itself sets up. I'm aware there's like house parties and stuff off campus, but honestly, at least for me, even hearing about those are rare. It might be a me issue though. But back onto the college hosted events. They're on par with those like sweaty, awkward high school dances. We apparently did not move on from those type of social events. And speaking of high school, it just feels like high school 2.0. I go to class and then I leave. The only difference is that your schedule is more flexible and you're not waking up when the roosters crow. On top of having nothing waiting for you on campus, you have your commute. And God forbid if the professor decides to cancel a class only 30 minutes before it starts and you're already on your way there, you're just cooked. You're just cooked. What do you even do at that point? Stay there for 10 hours and wait to go to the class after it? You end up like those people I see on the daily, knocked out on a bench with their book bag as a pillow and their jacket as a blanket. Can you tell this happened to me recently? It sucks when you get a gap in your schedule, whether it's put there willingly or not. At that point, the library is your best friend. Also, I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but at my campus, after like 6 p.m., it's deserted. An actual ghost town. I'm walking out of this place at like 10 p.m., low key fearing for my life. But then I finally get some relief when I see another freak across the road who decided to take night classes. Or somebody who's like 50 because that's just the demographic we have going on at that hour. No shame in that though. Go get your degree, Grandpa. It's never too late. On a real note, this isn't to scare anyone into not going to a commuter college. A lot of the time it's cheaper, more accessible, and gets the job done. It is hard to have some form of social life, but if you really put yourself out there, it's definitely doable and definitely something I'm guilty of not completely following through with. So don't take this too seriously. But yeah, that's about it for this one. Bye bye.